Hi and welcome. I've been trying to go through my thoughts to find the perfect words to describe this moment. We are living it for the fifth time, getting into the 2026 FIFA World Cup. A moment that's on the heart of many Ghanaians, especially those who have gathered in their numbers at the Independence Square for that yellow field, the fun park. On the pitch, the coach have outlined different footballers who have been called by the technical team to handle this. We're walking through that. Welcome you on board. Commentary team is set. All is set for this important fixture. This looks like a celebration. This is how I think going forward we should do it. Gather all the maximum points and make the last game a party. And if it happens at home for us, hooray! But for those who are going to the stadium and don't have tickets, stay home. Stay home. Or if you find your way already, if you're already on your way to the space, just get to the Independence Square and watch from there. Welcome on board. I am Bernard Abekootri. I ran you through the starting 11 as the confirmed 11 for the Black Stars of Ghana. And we'll get into the important matters on the show. Benjamin Asari is the goalkeeper. He retains his slot in post. Ali Dusaid, who's been introduced in today's game. Jonas Ajete as well. Thomas Partey maintains his spot. Mo Salisu maintains his spot in defense as well. Kwesi Sibo is back in business with Thomas Partey in midfield. There's Jordan Ayew who will be leading the attack. Antoine Semenyo will be attacking from the flank. The Small Kudus will be spotted at number 10 position. Ebenezer Anan is in the setup as well as Alexander Jiku. It looks different, right? That's true. I want to tell you about the team that played the Comoros game. Don't get the confusion, okay? Get this clear. Asari started in the game against the Central African Republic. Jiku and Salisu played 4 and 5. Traditional 4 and 5, you know. Caleb Renchi played on the right-hand side of Jiku in defense. Then on the left-hand side of Mo Salisu was Gideon Mensah. In midfield was Sibo and Partey as a double pivot. Abdul Fattah, had an opportunity in the last game against Central African Republic. Mo Kudus, Antoine Semenyo, and Jordan Ayew. It's a little bit of a tweak. A lot of guys on the bench, but I told you, when you qualify, the last game should always be a part. This is how we should for the game against the Central African Republic. We're playing Comoros today, and Comoros is good. We've seen Comoros in the second. In time past, this is a kind of question I love to ask. Changes for the other players to better understand the coach's system going forward. Their system is
similar to introduce a bit more attacking threat onto the pitch, but our only attacking threat onto the pitch here is who is
there's Jordan Ayew,
is Jordan Semenyo, and then Kudus
in the picture as well.
And Kudus, the guys as the wing back are defenders. I don't know why you will play Ali Disedu and then those people as wing backs in such a game. To be honest with you, I would have thought that this should have been a game that would allow our attacking players to go out there and express themselves. The likes of Joseph Pencil in particular. I don't know, but maybe they may have their reasons. But look, for me, from what I have seen of Joseph Pencil over the years, and I still do see of him, he deserves more than he's been given. The opportunities given to him, in my view, is absolutely inadequate, and it doesn't cement how good a player he is. Having said that, you want to respect their decision. You want to respect whatever they've decided to go for and hope that it will do the job. We want to win. We have to win, especially when we're playing against a team that has, in recent times, has been extremely being of a boogie team to our players or to the Black Stars. So you don't want to leave anything unturned and allow them to feel that they've got some form of authority over our national team. If it's going to happen, it shouldn't happen here in Accra, and we will not accept that. So we expect that the team put out there by Otuado will be more than capable enough to be able to step out there and do a decent job. I don't understand why he would go in for the sort of back three, back five where Ali do say why the likes of Joseph. I would have thought that Joseph Spencer Kamadi should have started this game and at least give us the opportunity to. And then I don't know why he's gone for the former Vision FC player, Jonas Ajete. Is that the name?
Yeah, Jonas Ajete.
That boy, we saw him against Mali. In Getia, we saw him against Mali. He was shaking, committed so many. You remember? He committed a lot of mistakes
Mali,
at the back.
Yeah.
In that first half, he got himself booked unnecessarily. There was a ball that, but for Jiku, he would have gifted a clean goal. I would have thought that the boy from Nice, that Pepra boy, who is dominating in one of the top 5 leagues in the world, rather should be given the opportunity. See, these are the sort of things where some of us see and they will say Otuado as Akajile.
Because they have to sack him fast, you mean to say?
Yes, because look, it is clear that you see when players who belong to Keto Kreku and Osekre and Co are being given the nod over some other players without any justifiable performance indicators, you have to worry.
What if those players are good enough?
Oh, no more. They are not good. They are not better than those who are there. What I'm saying that Jonas Ajete boy, look, I don't know the way people, but he's not up to the standard of the Black Stars. I've seen him play for Ghana twice or thrice. Every time, anytime he's played, he's been our weakest link in defense. We saw him against Mali. We saw him even against Chad. Remember when he paired Jerome as the 2 center back on that day?
Yeah.
How the mistakes? I mean, it is unpardonable.
But
you can do that.
But one argues that look, this against Comoros, the team is in the World Cup already, technically, because whatever happens in the other games, we are sure that the game we should ensure qualifying.
So this is what they should have done. They have seen the Ajiti boy. Have they seen the Pepra boy play for the Black Stars?
No.
He should be given the nod to play so that we'll see.
That's Kojo Pompe.
Yes, he should be given the nod to play so that we'll see.
But in the afternoon when we're having this,
because his form, everything at club level.
You had mentioned that we should not use this team as try and error, especially the coach. You were specific on the coach.
That is why I'm not happy Ajete is in the team, because he's not good enough.
You think we should have kept? I called out the Central African Republic lineup.
Yes.
Trying to just oppose it with this. You feel the coach should have kept the same lineup?
Not necessarily. If you start Joseph Pencil, you've not think, you've not more or less degrade that position or that role in the team. Joseph Pencil, if not better than Isayako, is equally good, just like Isayako. So if I see Isayako and I see Joe, I know the standard is there. You understand? So the point I'm making is that, look, I have said it and I'll continue to say it. I don't fancy the Jiku Salisu partnership. I don't like it. Because they are 2 similar players. Hard, rugged, no genuine pace, poor recovery. If the thing is done in front of them, they will handle it. Even that, if you isolate 1-on-1, for example, Salisu 1-on-1, he's easily dribble pass.
Yeah.
Because everybody know that he doesn't like to use his right foot. And in the modern game, your opponent, their scout, their video, they'll highlight all those things to the attackers. You see this defender, he doesn't use his right foot. So when you get him 1-on-1, dribble him onto his right foot. The best he will do is to foul you or to let you go. So the point I'm making is that is a partnership I've never fancy, and I truly don't like, to be honest with you. But so I'll always look forward to one of the two. My one would have been Jiku and another person.
No, Mo Salisu.
No, Mo Salisu, because I think Jerome is a better left-footed defender than Mo Salisu.
But why not go with the pair you've trusted for a minute?
You see,
in this
pair
qualifier?
Over the years, just recently, when we went to the World Cup, we saw them. Even that one, Dynamite was part. When we went to the AFCON, we saw Jiku and then what, Salisu. They gifted goals upon goals upon goals upon goals. We saw the same pair in the AFCON qualifiers. They've never been. I said the imbalance there. Say you cannot have two. Look, go to world football. Go. I mean, open your eyes. Scout through world football. You don't have two of the same defenders playing as what? Centre backs. Because they need to complement each other. If you are all of the same type, the same, who is complementing who? Who is mitigating the errors committed by the other partner? Nobody. We are all doing the same thing. We fell in love with the likes of Vidic and who? And Ferdinand.
Yeah.
We fell in love with the likes of John Terry and Ricardo Carvalho. We fell in love with the likes of Sergio Ramos and Pepe. Somebody said, no, Pepe was raw, but Sergio Ramos is a proper
coach,
footballing player.
I get your
defender.
argument. No, you just...
So the point I'm making is that if you are not playing Jiku, you should pick the next best defender. And that Ajete boy cannot be the next best defender. He's error prone. You'll see. I'm hoping he doesn't commit error today.
So, as a mice, this is what's going to happen on the pitch. Still 4-2-3-1. Going deep through my thought, I have a feel Ali Disedu is going to play right back.
Right back.
Jiku and Salisu plays at the 4 and 5. Jonas Ajeti plays on the left back.
That is even worse.
Then there's a double pivot of Thomas Partey and Sibo. And Antoine Semenyo on the right wing. The central attacking space will be occupied by Kudus Mohammed. Then the left wing by Ebenezer Annan. Then Jordan up front.
Ebenezer Annan, the bench or Joseph Pensy above me. Ebenezer Annan.
You get benched just
No, Ebenezer Annan should not be benching Joseph Pencil.
But we should give opportunity for the other lads, isn't it?
Look, Joe has been given 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. When we play against Car, how many minutes was he given? Less than 10 minutes. Look at the impact he made. Ebenezer Annan should not. We all know whose player that is. See, these are the reason why I want the man to be sacked.
Fair point.
Because eventually it will come. He always showcase those who gave him the job. He will do things to please them, and that is bad. That is not good for our team. We are going to the World Cup. We don't want any form of favoritism. Somebody has changed your destiny. You say, play this man for me. You know very well that this Ajete boy and the Anaba, we know whose players are these. What sort of thing is this? Charlie.
I come back to you. Ben,
look at the crowd at the Accra Sports Stadium. Look. If you see this.
It's been like this for
If you see this, the least you can do is to be honest in your player selection. That is the minimum.
But he's seen this before. The number of games Ben has assigned me at this facility, I've seen these numbers.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Anytime you see this, the minimum you can do is to be sincere and honest.
Ben, coach discusses a point of squad rotation and how we should get it right.
Hey, are you not sure these people, they failed everywhere?
Oh yeah, they failed everywhere. There's space
they cannot fail everywhere because not everywhere is
the Blasters game everywhere is filled all the time.
Everywhere is
they
right.
were supposed to have barricaded a certain section of the
this
crowd
is more than 35,000.
The repairs have not been done fully.
Ben,
I mean,
the last time
we don't know. Hold on. We don't know for a fact that has happened. So let's not speculate. I mean, we have a reporter on the ground, so I'm sure at some point we can get to him to ascertain what the facts are. If that section that was expected to be cordoned off has indeed been cordoned off.
The last time you assigned me to a game at Accra Sports Stadium, every space was occupied. The people barricaded their space. The fans got into that space, took that barricade something off, and then got into the space and took they had placed a banner there for some commercial stuff. The guys took it, they folded it.
No, you see, I understand, but you see, that was that game. This is this game.
Well,
I'm trying to give them the benefits of the doubt. So, like I'm saying, let's ascertain what's on the ground, and then let's. I mean, the eye test can be deceptive.
A drone, a full drone.
No, they won't show that.
No, but they are not the one telecasting the live. It's
but they've gone for
will show it.
Great. Yeah. They've gone for technical meetings, and in technical meetings, decisions are made.
And I'm saying SuperSport, wherever people are seated, they will show.
But you have to 100%. But you have to respect the decision taken at the
I'll be shocked
technical
if the SuperSport cameras don't give us a proper overview.
Then today you have the shock.
You will see. We are watching.
See, it seems to be the cameras seem to be going well. It's moving,
but
it will not move.
I said.
We'll find out. Don't worry. I mean, that's why you have a reporter. You find out.
Great,
anyway, let's talk about the game itself.
100%. So I'm trying to find out from you. Coach talks about our defensive fold and the trust we have in the middle of our defense, and especially what we want to experiment with this coach. What's your first thought when you saw this lineup?
Let me say first of all that I had a few comments Otuado made about how nobody seemed to believe in him, and so he's not really expecting anything from anybody.
But do you believe it?
Let's put it on record that we still don't believe in him. So let him not get carried away. You see, I think he has a problem with reading the room. He has a problem with reading the pulse of the people, like their sentiments, and he's doing it again. Just because you qualified the World Cup for the AFCON, you qualify the team for the World Cup does not mean that you are at a point to say that you guys doubted me. You are in no stead prime to say that type of stuff to anybody, because any coach worth his salt with this collection of players would have qualified this team to the AFCON first of all, and then subsequently to the World Cup.
True.
We literally have had to hire an entire backroom staff for you outside of what was initially given to you. And so we're literally babysitting you through the job. So let's not hear these type of sentiments.
One argues that we need that. Everyone that was added to that 15-man technical team needed to be there. We needed a chief video analyst. We needed a video analyst. We needed some sort of a physiotherapist. We needed
which is all fair. So then I don't want to hear that we are beefing up the technical team again when we are going to the World Cup, because we have all we need. We have multiple video analysts. We have multiple backroom staff members who can do different things, and so I don't want to hear any more additions, because then we will be inflating the cost of managing the national team when we can just hire somebody who is competent enough to do this, instead of having to babysit somebody through 3-4 technical people to do it. All I'm saying is,
fair point.
I want to say that he should calm down. That's the first thing. Second thing I want to say is, people should observe the Black Stars closely. From this point onwards till the World Cup, the type of things you start picking up are the type of things that are going to continue happening from now to the World Cup.
True.
If, like you're saying, you are seeing 2 players in the team that you think are undeserving of a spot, well, I'm telling you that
in the team.
I'm telling you that there's more of that coming, because at this point, look, we've technically qualified for the World Cup, and so we don't have a lot of friendlies to play.
True.
These games all matter. All these games, they really carry a lot of weight. And in saying that, I'm saying that if we are seeing scenarios where players who we all know by reputation have better ability than certain players, but certain players are getting in ahead of them, it is just a sign of what is to come. And you shouldn't be surprised that Joseph Pencil will still be relegated to 5 minutes and 10 minutes, and people who are not seeing playing time at their club, or people who are not even fit for a certain specific position and role, will be played there ahead of players who are naturals for that position. It's going to happen. So as for me, I'm not too shocked with that, but I am disappointed, because like I said, I think that I know our national team handlers. I know the FA. I know how they operate. Everything they are doing now is a mini dress rehearsal for what is to come in the World Cup. And so I'm disappointed with the selection of this game. I thought we would see more experimenting. I thought we would see more players who have been on the periphery being given an opportunity. It's not happened. It's not the end of the world. there's still a lot of football to play. I want to see how we manage the game generally. But all in all, today is one of those days where a good crowd has gathered.
Yeah.
The people want to see good football. We don't want to just win a game like this. Like if you limp through a game like this, you put a dampener on everything. People have had to stand through rain, have had to endure conditions to make sure that people have had to be here 3-4 hours to kick off to ensure that they don't have to go through the hassle and bustle. So I beg them, they should make it worth the money. They should make it worth the effort. We need to start doing things right. We need to start rewarding merit over emotions and merit over favoritism. Those are the things that have come back to hurt us. I have covered a tournament where I'm telling you that a simple counter-attacking situation where a 1-2 pass could have been exchanged was the thin margin between us getting relegated from the competition and probably going beyond the group stage. So these things, sometimes when we say them, you might think that we are being petty or we are nitpicking, but in professional football, the margins are really thin. The margins are really slim. So I just hope that we will do the right things. I hope that everybody has their game head on for this particular encounter so we can all enjoy a good game.
What was your prediction before we get into
something
the
I've
commentary
observed.
team? Coach, we need to get to the commentary.
Every player has the key.
I wanted
apart
to
from
know,
the captain. Why was
apart
that?
from the captain?
Yeah, he doesn't have his. Does it mean that we didn't bring enough or he... it's a team sport. Once they watch him, he doesn't, or he forgot about his. Somebody should have prompted him.
Maybe because he has...
Maybe he has the pendant in his hand.
No, the thing is not being held. It's on their neck.
Coach, that's fine.
No, Erisha, we are watching the thing.
But you see a lot of things. So
no, but you have to watch. Look,
we should be able to win 3-0, Abeku. Like worst case scenario, like on a day when we are poor, we need to be able to win this game by 3 goals.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Coach Christopher. Namely, we'll get to talk about it. The commentary team is up for this. Is Edwin Kwakofi and Yao Ej Minta live on radio 97.3 City FM. Put his number down 0549 986 996 for your WhatsApp messages. You would just need that.
Four World Cup qualifications will become 5 tonight unless the impossible happens. For a lot of Ghanaians, the impossible has already happened. Doubted, maligned, heavily criticized. Otoado and his boys have walked a qualification campaign they were expected to struggle with, particularly after defeat away from home against tonight's opponents. Revenge may be on the agenda, but more important is the imminent qualification to the Mundial in the USA, Mexico, and Canada. The stage is set. The party is underway at the Accra Sports Stadium, but there's still the small matter of tonight's match against Comoros. And Black Stars head coach Otoado has made only 3 changes to the team that beat the Central African Republic 5-0 in the last encounter. Jonas Ajete, Alidu Seidu and Ebenezer Anan join Mohamed Salisu and Alex Jiku in the back line ahead of Benjamin Asare in goal. The rest of the team remains the same. Thomas Partey and Kwesi Sibo in midfield. Antoine Semenyo, Fatawi Sahaku and Kudus Mohamed behind Jordan Ayew, who has 7 goals and 7 assists already in the qualifiers. I'm not doing this alone. Joining me in the commentary seats is Yao Ej Minta. Yao, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing very well, Edwin.
That's good, that's good. Before I get into the lineups and your impressions on them, how happy are you that the Black Stars are heading to the World Cup in Canada, Mexico, and the USA?
Well, yeah, I'm very happy because at the end of the day, you want Ghana to be competing at the top level tournament. And it doesn't come any bigger and any better than the World Cup. And on top of that, I'm happy that Ghana is at this stage because of the pain of missing out on the qualification to the AFCON. And so once Ghana is on the brink of qualifying to the World Cup and making amends for missing out on competing or qualifying to the 2025 AFCON, yes, it is good news. And so I am happy about it.
The match is underway at the Accra Sports Stadium. The Black Stars seem to have lined up in the 3-4-3-1 formation, 3-4-3 formation at the start of the game. Your impressions on the lineup Otoado has put out tonight?
Yeah, I like it. I like it. The fact that he has made a change at the left fullback position. I like it. I asked him this question yesterday when I attended the presser. I asked him about a possible introduction of Ebenezer Annan to the squad because of what is clear, the lack of competition for Gideon Mensah. He looks too comfortable in that role, always starting the games at left fullback. And so I honestly believe because of the lack of competition, he's gotten too comfortable and it has affected his performances with the Black Stars. And because it's a team sport, it has also affected the general play of the Black Stars, particularly from that end of the field. And so I love the fact that Ebenezer Annan has been given the starting nod ahead of Gideon Mensah. I also love the fact that the Black Stars have lined up in a 3-back system with wing backs, with Ali Duseidu playing as a wing back and Ebenezer Annan playing as a left wing back. That I honestly believe is the best setup defensively for the Black Stars moving forward, because it gives us enough defenders on the pitch while also having more than enough attackers on the pitch. So it gives us a balanced out system, and I like it.
Well, our opponents tonight, Comoros, sit fourth in Group I with 15 points and no chance to qualify for the 2026 World Cup. But that has never stopped them in their encounters with the Black Stars. Remember the win over the Black Stars, a 3-2 win in the AFCON, and of course the win at the start of the World Cup qualifiers. Kudus Mohammed has the ball in midfield. Kwesi Sibo takes it, passes to Thomas Partey. Partey finds Alex Jiku, who plays it down the left-hand side to Mohamed Salisu. He crosses the center line and finds Ebenezer Annan. Annan back to Partey near the center circle. A long pass to the right-hand side. Finds Abdul Fattah Isaaku. The ball is cleared out for a throw-in to the Black Stars. Kwesi Sibo. The referee orders that throw-in to be retaken. Ali Duseidu with the ball. He gives it up to Antoine Semenyo, who will launch another long throw into the box. We saw that being used in the game against the Central African Republic. Nothing really came of it, but it did cause some dangerous situations for the Black Stars.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did against Central African Republic.
Antoine Semenyo launches it in. It's headed forward by Mo Salisu, but cleared by the Comoros defense. A one-on-one situation. There, Ali Duseidu is beating to it. And the cross comes in from Comoros. A header! And what a chance! A devastating miss for Comoros. The ball found its way down their left-hand side. And Selemani put in a wonderful cross after beating Ali Duseidu to the ball. Benjamin Nassari was in no man's land, but the header goes wide. Yusuf got his head onto the ball.
Yeah, he should have done better, because that was a very, very good goal scoring opportunity for Comoros. And it was clear that they had worked on this at training, because once the ball got to the defender, he just hooked it low to the left side for Comoros, or Ghana's right side. And yes, you already saw that patented play where they spotted the on-rushing winger on the opposite side, and yeah, they exploited the weaknesses or the spaces at our lateral areas. And yeah, that was a very good move, but a big chance wasted from Comoros.
Antoine Semenyo has the ball down the right-hand side for the Black Stars, who are still reeling after allowing that goal-scoring chance. A very good opportunity for Comoros to take the lead, which they didn't take. Partey finds Kudus Mohammed, who plays it through towards Antoine Semenyo. But the goalkeeper, Azimati Abudu, comes out and grabs the ball. It's in defense for the Comoros on the left-hand side. Bura with the ball, plays it back to Madoma. A ball forward is dealt with pretty comfortably by Jonas Ajete. Finds Ali Dusedi on the right-hand side. Good move to send the defender packing, but his ball over the top is cut out pretty easily. Alex Jiku with a chest down. Mohamed Salisu plays it back to Asari, the goalkeeper. He finds Jonas Ajete, who is the right-sided centre-back for the Black Stars tonight. He keeps the ball, tries to play it across the centre line. It somehow finds its way to Antoine Semenyo in Comoros half. Thomas Partey plays it forward to Jordan Ayew, who stepped back deep into midfield to claim the ball. Finds Kudus Mohammed. Abdul Fatawi Sahaku. Pass and move from the Black Stars. Kudus with a ball over to the left-hand side, where Alex Jiku finds Mohamed Salisu on the left-hand side. He's crossed the halfway line. Tries to play it through to Antoine Semenyo, but his dummy is taken care of by the Comoros defense. Alex Jiku with a struggle there with Bohani, but he comes up top, finds Thomas Partey. Kudus Mohammed deep in midfield, back to Thomas Partey. He tries to return the favor to Kudus Mohammed, but Bura takes over for Comoros, places it forward to Mashangma, but the referee whistles for a foul against Kwesi for a push.
I thought Comoros got a bit lucky there because of the slippery nature of the pitch. The player slipped a little bit and he lost balance, and that's how come Kwesi was able to get in front of him and retrieve possession for Ghana. But yeah, that slight nudge was enough for the referee to give the foul to Comoros. I think it was a bit too soft, and Comoros got lucky in there because Ghana was in a promising position to start another attack.
A reminder that the Black Stars are all in gold or yellow, playing from left to right at the Accra Sports Stadium. Comoros, the away side, are all in green, playing from right to left. A break in play as Manshangama goes down after a challenge from Ali Duseidu. Comoros captain Manshangama exchanges a handshake with Ali Duseidu.
Yeah, he was one of the goal scorers in that infamous 3-2 win over Ghana at the 2021 AFCON. That kicked Ghana out of the AFCON at the group stage, and yeah, it was the start of a very terrible run for the Black Stars, because after that Ghana went to another AFCON, couldn't qualify beyond the group stage, and Ghana followed it up by flat out missing out on qualifying to the AFCON. And so the ripple effects of that loss, yeah, it really hurt Ghana.
Well, Mashangama has a chance to do some more harm to the Black Stars this evening. Of course, as we all know, it might not matter because the Black Stars have 1 foot at the 2026 World Cup in the USA, Canada and Mexico. The ball is with Jonas Ajete on the right hand side, just behind the center line. He checks back to Alex Jiku. Jiku plays it down the line to Mohamed Salisu. Salisu, long ball over the top, looking for Antoine Semenyo, straight into the goalkeeper and Zimati Abudu's hands. He plays it forward to Toburu. Across the line, Solihi. Ball goes over to Yusuf on the right hand side. Forward to Manshangma. His ball forward is cut out by Kwesi ball back to Jiku, who finds Jonas Ajete. The Black Stars have control again. Ali Duseidu with a horrible touch gives the ball away, and Comoros take over the possession in the middle of the park. Some good passing in close quarters from the boys in green. Good pressing from Kudus Mohammed, but they play around him pretty easily. Eventually, the Black Stars come away with the ball, or they would have if Thomas Partey had gained complete control of it. Comoros have the ball again. It goes to the goalkeeper, who hits one long one, dealt with by Mo Salisu. Salisu checks back, where Ebenezer Annan finds Thomas Partey back in Ghana's half. 10 minutes played at the Accra Sports Stadium, a very packed Accra Sports Stadium, in party mood, looking to usher the Black Stars into the next World Cup. Ebenezer Annan plays it forward. His pass is cut out.
And speaking of party mood and qualifying, or Ghana qualifying to the World Cup, a quick update to give. Mali is leading Madagascar by a goal to zero. And so what that means is, per the standings right now, based on the results that we have, Ghana has 23 points because Ghana is drawing with Comoros, and Madagascar have 19 points, and so that's a 4 points difference. And so what that means is, even if, let's say, Ghana misses out on winning this game, either by a draw or a loss, yes, Ghana will still qualify to the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
Well, as Yao said, good news for the Black Stars as Mali take the lead against Madagascar by the Accra Sports Stadium. Some negative news as Kwesi Sibo has already picked up a yellow card for a pretty bad tackle there in midfield.
Yeah, he had to make that tackle because they were exposed. The Black Stars were exposed at the back end. The numbers weren't impressive at the back, and you saw the Comoros team, the defenders and the midfielders streaming forward, and could have easily outnumbered the Black Stars had he not made that foul to force a stoppage. And unfortunately, it ended up he getting yellow carded. But it's one of those things that you have to take for the team, because had he not taken that foul or that yellow card, yeah, it would have resulted in pretty a big deal or a big chance for Comoros.
Well, let's take you through the results or the scorelines in the other games. Earlier today, Niger, they beat Zambia by a goal to nil. The Central African Republic, they were 3-2 winners over Chad, and we'll come back to that game. Mali are leading Madagascar by a goal to nil. 12 or 13 minutes played in that game. The Black Stars, of course, in the Accra Sports Stadium, it's goalless with Comoros. Egypt a goal up against the Guinea-Bissau, and Egypt have already secured a place at the 2026 World Cup. Djibouti and Sierra Leone is goalless. Burkina Faso and Ethiopia also goalless.
Yeah, and it's important to keep an eye out on those other games, because some of the teams who finished in second place, you have to look out for they qualifying to compete in that in that mini tournament to determine the representative from Africa that will get to compete in another intercontinental tournament to determine the slots or the teams that will pick up the remaining slots to qualify to the next year's World Cup. And Burkina Faso looks like they will be one of those nations that will qualify to that mini tournament because of the number of points that they've been able to accrue so far in the qualifiers.
Well, it's 13 minutes played at the Accra Sports Stadium. The Black Stars have a goal kick at the moment.
And at the moment, it looks like the pitch is holding up quite nicely, considering there was a bit of a brief but heavy downpour earlier today, and we know the terrible history of the Accra Stadium pitch when it comes to having or dealing with heavy downpour. But so far, it looks okay.
So far, so good as far as the pitch is concerned. So far, so not so good for the Black Stars, as no goal has been scored, but World Cup qualification seems to be almost sealed, especially with Mali leading Madagascar by a goal to nil. Kudus Mohammed has the ball down the right hand side, back to Ali Duseidu. Kwesi Sibo, who was yellow carded earlier. Ali Duseidu plays it further back to Jonas Ajete, who has to turn and find Alex Jiku. Jiku to Mo Salisu. Salisu to Thomas Partey in the center of the park. His long ball trying to find Antoine Semenyo again. Too long for the Bournemouth attacker. Straight to the Comoros goalkeeper.
I think that's one of the main reasons why Antoine Semenyo has generally struggled when playing for Ghana, because the balls from deep, the balls from midfield haven't necessarily been on point, unlike what he normally gets fed when he plays for AFC Bournemouth, because he loves to run, he has a lot of energy, he loves to exploit the spaces in between the defensive lines and behind the defensive lines, and so the ball from deep needs to be on point, otherwise you render him rather ineffective, and that's one of the main reasons why he's generally struggled to impress when playing for Ghana.
Antoine Semenyo, one of the most informed players in European football, with 6 goals for his Bournemouth side. But he struggled to replicate that form with the Black Stars, as have a number of players who join up with the national team. He will hope tonight will be different. But 16 minutes played, Ghana 0, Comoros 0, and I'm taking a look at Group I standings, and at the bottom of the group in 6th place lie Chad, who have played 10 games and have only 1 point at the end of their qualifying series. So interesting that the only points they got in this group was against the top team in the group, the Black Stars.
And it just shows you, what can happen when complacency sets in, and if you don't manage your concentration throughout the entire game, that's what happens. No matter how good you are, even the team with the least quality could end up picking up a point against you. And so it's all about applying full concentration, full seriousness to every game that you play, particularly when it's a qualifier or it's a qualification feat. And so that's the reason why Chad were able to pick up that solo point against Ghana in their qualifying campaign.
Corner kick for Comoros on the right hand side. It will be an outswinger. After 17 and a half minutes played, it's Ghana 0, Comoros 0. The Black Stars heading to the World Cup, because Mali are 1-0 up against Madagascar. So the Black Stars with 1 foot firmly placed in the tournament next year. But they'll have to deal with a corner kick first. The ball is swung in. It's headed out by Alex Jiku. A very strong header which takes it out for a throw-in. But then a free kick is conceded on the right-hand side near the touchline after a tackle by Ebenezer Annan. A free kick for Comoros on the right hand side, so they'll look to put another ball into the Black Stars box. So far they've had the better chances and probably should be ahead, but Yusuf missed a golden chance with a header. But now they have another opportunity to put the ball into the Black Stars box with this free kick on the right hand side. Maybe 19 minutes played at the Accra Sports Stadium. The ball into the box is dealt with comfortably by Benjamin Asari. A lot of conversation all week about Benjamin Asari and whether he deserves to be number 1 for the Black Stars going into the World Cup, but he dealt with that ball as though there was no pressure on him at all.
Oh yes, I mean it was an easy save to make, to be honest. But that save drew quite a big cheer from the folks at the stadium. It's clear that he is a quite popular figure when it comes to the Black Stars among the fans, and it's no wonder his potential stay in the for the long run in the Black Stars has generated a lot of heated conversation. But I just spotted one thing that he did that, it gives me more concern about what he's likely to do when we play against elite competition. Look, he made a save. There was no need to throw the ball out to your teammate, but he threw the ball out to his teammate who was under a lot of pressure, and instantly that was
Thomas Partey on the edge of the box. His shot is blocked pretty firmly, but Kudus Mohammed does well to win it back. Goes out for a throw to the Black Stars, or rather a free kick. The referee says for the Black Stars on the right hand side, just in front of the touchline. Both Kudus Mohammed and Jordan Ayew behind the ball. A Comoros player is down on the ground and receives treatment. It's Bura who is down on the ground, the left back.
And anyway, just to finish up on the Asari issue that I spotted. Look, he made a save and he quickly threw the ball out to Kwesi Sibo, who was under pressure instantly. At the edge of the box, there was no need for him to make that throw. There was no need for him to make that pass. So that's where the little bit of concern comes in, as in his ability to play out from the back, or some of his decision making with his passion.
His composure as well.
Yes, with his passing. Yeah, there was no need for him to do that because Kwesi Sibo is not the most comfortable player to have the ball while facing goal, his own goal. If it was Thomas Partey, fine. You can trust in his ability to beat the press. But Kwesi Sibo, no. You saw how uncomfortable he looked and had to force another pass. And so in those instances, that's where concerns are raised. But other than that, he's generally performed well so far, ever since he moved into this Black Star starting line.
Almost 22 minutes done at the Accra Sports Stadium. The Black Stars have a free kick which was delayed because Bura was receiving some treatment on the pitch. Jordan Ayew takes it, puts it in. Mohamed Salisu, who's been winning a lot of the balls, and a missed kick there allows the Comoros to take the ball up in their own half. Kwesi Sibo concedes a free kick.
He needs to be careful
in midfield, already on a yellow card. Ghana's number 8 tonight.
He had his hands all wrapped around the Comoros.
Had his hands all over Soleimani. Now it's a throw to Comoros. Level with the edge of Ghana's box on the right hand side. It's Ghana 0, the Comoros 0 at the Accra Sports Stadium. Later on, we'll hear from our man at the ground, Gabi Ofe. Weird throwing there, but it does work. Flicked on. Ali Duseidu gets it clear. Kudus Mohammed is beaten to it, but ends up with Jonas Ajete, who plays it forward to Kudus Mohammed. Has an opportunity to run at the Comoros defense. He checks back, plays it to Ali Duseidu, who takes a touchback. Is fortunate to win the ball back. Jonas Ajete to Ali Duseidu on the right hand side. He's been a little shaky since the match started. Another pass to Alex Jiku, which was almost cut out by Soleimani. Ebenezer Annan down the left hand side to Jordan Ayew, who passes back into Ghana's half to Mo Salisu. Salisu, Ghana's first goal scorer against the Central African Republic, passes to Alex Jiku, who also found a net in Morocco on Wednesday. Kwesi Sibo has the ball in midfield, places forward to Kudus Mohammed, evades his first marker, beats him again, checks back, finds Ali Duseidu on the right hand side, has so much space, passes to Kwesi Sibo, back to Jonas Ajete in Ghana's half. He plays it across to Mo Salisu down the left hand side. Jordan Ayew steps in deep into midfield to take the ball. It ends up with Alex Jiku in Ghana's half again. Black Stars dominating possession as Jonas Ajete plays a long ball forward, which finds Ebenezer Annan, who tries the first time ball across. He hits it and ends up in the arms of the goalkeeper, Anzimati Abudu.
There was no need for him to attempt a first time cross. He had more time. He could have controlled the ball and allowed the midfielders, particularly Thomas Partey, to make a run into the box and potentially just give him, just square the ball to him. And we've seen Thomas Partey score a handful of goals from the edge of the box after receiving a pass that has been just laid on from him from the wings. And so for me, that wasn't the best option to take. He could have taken a touch and picked out a teammate or delivered a cross. So better decision making should be done next time.
The Black Stars have the ball on the right hand side. Ali Dusaide tries to beat his man. He's dispossessed. Ball is with Comoros in their own penalty box. They advance with the ball. Yusuf takes over possession, passes to Bura on the left hand side. He passes back. Ball is with Comoros in front of their own penalty box. It's passed forward to Yusuf again in midfield. Ball played forward in midfield and they bypass the Black Stars defense. On the left hand side, he takes a shot. It ends up in the back of the net, but the flag was up for offside. Saeed with that touch and shot and finish, but it's ruled out for offside, and a very tight decision there. Actually, I don't think he was offside at all.
I think he was just a bit offside. I think it was just offside. But you don't, once there's no VAR, you can't leave these kind of situations to chance, because it was close. Look at how we are disagreeing on whether it was a offside call or it wasn't an offside call. You don't leave such opportunities to chance. You just make sure that you defend it. If it's not as clear as day, just defend the ball. And the way the Black Stars defended that move from Comoros, it was poor.
Well, the Black Stars' scouting team seems to have identified long balls as a potential way to get in behind the Comoros defense, because we've seen a number of long balls so far. Most of them not reaching their targets.
Exactly. It's been directionless. It's been under hit sometimes. It's been over hit sometimes. And they've just failed to pick out the intended target, and so it's been quite disappointing. There's another one that's been floated into the middle of the penalty box, and the keeper just made an easy grab. Antoine Semenyo is gesturing to Ali Dusaide that, look, you need to deliver it a little bit further away from the goalkeeper. And so good game plan, good game strategy, but the execution it hasn't been there so far.
27 minutes played at the Accra Sports Stadium. Comoros have the ball in their own half, trying to bypass the Black Stars press, but the Black Stars win the ball back in midfield. Kwesi Sibo has it, passes to Thomas Partey in midfield. He holds on to it for a bit.
The movement wasn't there. There was absolutely no movement. Ahead of him. So he stood there for like 2-3 seconds. No movement from the forward line. And he ran out of options, and he just turned back towards his goal and delivered a pass so that Ghana would retain possession. But in terms of from an attacking standpoint, that was very disappointing.
Well, as we've said countless times today, as a free kick is awarded against Ali Dusaide as he jumped into Bura. A 50-50 challenge there. The referee awards a free kick to Comoros as we near the half-hour mark at the Accra Sports Stadium. Is Ghana 0, Comoros 0.
Mali almost doubled their lead against Madagascar. We are monitoring both games. And yeah, that was a good work down the right from Mali. And yeah, the header was on point. I think it was just a bit too close to the goalkeeper. Put it either side of him, and yeah, they get the second goal. And so yeah, it's 30 minutes gone so far. Mali 1, yeah, Madagascar 0. So as things stand, yeah, Black Stars still have a 4-point lead over Madagascar, who are in second place.
Well, as we said several times, the Black Stars on the verge of qualification to the World Cup. Mali's lead against Madagascar in the other game means that the Black Stars will qualify for the World Cup regardless of the results at the Accra Sports Stadium. We've played 30.5 minutes in Accra. It's Ghana 0, Comoros 0. Very labored passing play, build-up play from the Black Stars. Jordan Ayew again has stepped deep into midfield, finds Thomas Partey, 1-2. Jordan steps past his opponent and is brought down. Yusuf with a tackle on Jordan Ayew, and the referee awards a free kick to the Black Stars. A chance to put another ball into the box. Maybe creates an opportunity from a set piece, which the Black Stars have become very adept at in the last few games.
That was a good play by Jordan Ayew to win the foul or the free kick, and secondly to even beat his man. He's trying to make things happen. He's trying to make things work, because there is nothing going well for the Black Stars in terms of the attacking standpoint, and so he had to drop deep, pick up the pass from Thomas Partey and work something, force something to be done, try to do something creative, and he did that, and yeah, he got rewarded with a free kick in a very promising position. So that's good heads-up play from Jordan Ayew.
Good play from Jordan Ayew, who has undoubtedly been Ghana's star man of the qualifiers. 7 goals and 7 assists. A ball into the box by Kudus Mohammed. Great take by Antoine Semenyo, but he's forced out of the penalty box. He passes back to Jordan Ayew, who finds Kudus Mohammed. His ball into the box is headed out by Comoros. Ali Duseidu takes over on the right-hand side. Passes to Jonas Ajete, but his cross is cut out for a throw into the Black Stars. The Black Stars, of course, heading to the World Cup, but the fans who've gathered at the stadium expect a good performance. They expect a win. They expect revenge against a team that has caused Ghana significant problems in the last few games. Yeah, you were going to say something.
Oh, I think I'll hold on to my thoughts for us to see out this story in attempt from Ghana first.
Long ball in towards Salisu, who wins it yet again. The ball finds its way to Thomas Partey. Kudus Mohammed inside Comoros' box. Back to Thomas Partey on the edge of it. He passes to Kwesi Sebo, and the Black Stars are forced back. Jonas Ajete. He tries to lob it to Ali Duseidu. It does come off. Ali Duseidu 1-2 with Kwesi Sebo. His cross is awful. Ali Duseidu on the right-hand side. He's had a very shocking game so far in the first half, Ali Duseidu.
Yeah, it feels a bit rushed. He's been rushing his attempts, he's been rushing his passes, rushing his crosses. He hasn't looked settled. I think that's the best way to
Jordan with the ball into the box finds Antoine Semenyo. His shot with his left foot is blocked for a corner. Yeah. A good ball over the top from Jordan Ayew finds its mark.
And what I wanted to say earlier was about the free kick routine. Look, 2008 at the AFCON, we saw what Essien and Sule Muntari did. That lob over the wall from Muntari for Essien to connect. Yeah, that was on the right side. Essien was right-footed. Yes, Antoine Semenyo, he's shown that he's ambipedal. He can use both feet to score. But when the ball is lobbed in that position across his body, it's very difficult for him to be able to smack that ball one time with his left foot. And so in that position, it should have been a left-footed player attacking that ball and not a heavily right-footed player doing so.
Corner kick for the Black Stars will be taken by Jordan Ayew on the left-hand side. An in-swinger into Comoros' box. He takes it. It's headed out by a green shirt. And it's cleared all the way to Ali Duseidu, who holds on to it, and it goes out of play for a throw-in to Comoros.
Yeah, he hasn't looked settled at all. He looks a bit too jumpy. Even his touches of the ball, it hasn't looked that he has it under control. Everything has been a bit too rushed, a bit edgy, and he will need to settle down. He will need to really settle down to be able to get his head back in the game and perform better.
35.5 minutes played at the Accra Sports Stadium. Comoros playing from right to left in all green. The Black Stars playing from left to right in all gold. The ball is down the left-hand side. Good tackle from Ebenezer Annan. Kwesi Sibo with a really good turn to get away from his marker. Thomas Partey calmly passes back to Alex Jiku, who finds Mo Salisu on the left-hand side. Jiku.
He's directing affairs, getting the players to move back into their positions, because it looks a little bit scattergun right now. The players were all over. It didn't look organized, and so I love the fact that he calmed them down and instructed them to move into their positions.
Another long ball is initially cleared, but Jordan Ayew dances his way into the box, tries to chip it into the 6-yard box for Kudus Mohammed, but it goes past him and Comoros can't clear. Bura with a ball forward, but the Black Stars take it back. Kwesi Sibo is on the ball, finds Ali Duseidu. Sibo near the touchline, plays it forward to Antoine Semenyo. It's Ebenezer Annan, passes to Thomas Partey in the center of Comoros' half. He advances under no pressure at all. Plays it to the left-hand side. First time ball from Ebenezer Annan to Jordan Ayew. Another step over from Jordan as he looks to gain an inch. He passes to Kwesi Sibo, looking for the 1-2. Sibo plays it all the way across to Ali Duseidu, who dummies, beats his man, and his cross is cut out. He lets it go out for a corner kick. Another corner kick for the Black Stars.
Actually, he came off Ali Duseidu, so it's a goal kick. Adding to another frustrating.
The assistant referee flags for a goal kick, and Ali Duseidu cannot believe it. He got the dummy, got the inch, but then his cross was cut out and came off him. And he was so livid, but as the replay show, yes, it did come off him. And a shocking first half for Ali Duseidu gets even worse for the player, who of course is one of 3 substitutions, 3 changes made by Otto Addo from the team that beats the Central African Republic by 5-0.
Yeah, it hasn't been a great performance from Ali Duseidu. His return to the starting lineup of the Black Stars hasn't really yielded great things so far. And so, yeah, he really needs to settle down. So I need Otto Addo to calm him down. Because he's a bit too edgy. He needs to calm down.
Well, it's 38.5 minutes played at the Accra Sports Stadium. Still Ghana 0, Comoros 0. In the other games, the other game in Group I, Mali are 2-0 up against Madagascar, further cementing Ghana's place at the next World Cup. The Black Stars did not really need too many favors from the Malians, but the Malians are delivering anyway. 2-0 up against Ghana's closest contenders. Madagascar, of course, still have a chance to qualify as one of the 4 best runners up in the qualifying groups. But for the Black Stars, it's just more certainty that a place in the USA, Canada, and Mexico is assured.
Now the goal difference between Ghana and Mali has increased to 10. From 8, it has increased to 10. So yeah, it makes things very improbable for Madagascar to get past Ghana to qualify to the 2026 FIFA World Cup using the automatic qualification spot.
Yes. So 2-0 Mali lead against Madagascar, and the other games is Burkina Faso 0, Ethiopia 0, Djibouti 1, Sierra Leone 0. As a long ball over the top is dealt with by Alex Jiku. Mo Salisu completes the clearance, finds Thomas Partey in midfield. His pass over the top towards Jordan Ayew is too long and goes out for a throw to Comoros. Egypt still lead Guinea-Bissau by a goal to 0. And Chad, of course, they lost by 2 goals to 3 at home to the Central African Republic. Niger beats Zambia by a goal to 0. 5 minutes away from halftime at the Accra Sports Stadium. The ball is in midfield with Comoros. A long ball over the top finds the lone striker. He tries to feed his man down the left-hand side, but it goes out for a throw, which Alidu Seidu will take. A very rich bench for the Black Stars. Joseph Paintel, Gideon Mensah, Kamaldeen Suleimana amongst the players who've taken a seat on the bench today, who will be hoping to join the plane to the USA, Canada, and Mexico next year. Kudus Mohammed tries to play a one-time ball to Thomas Partey, but he loses out. And Comoros have the ball in the Black Stars half. Going forward, a cross into the box. Finds a man, and Benjamin Asare claims it pretty comfortably. To loud cheers in the Accra Sports Stadium. They may doubt his ability, but the clean sheet king remains strong for the Black Stars. Alidu Seidu down the right hand side plays a long ball to Kudus Mohammed. A good ball from Alidu Seidu. Kudus Mohammed checks past his man, right footed cross into the box. Almost got to Ebenezer Annan, but it's cleared, headed out for a corner to the Black Stars, reminiscent of his cross to Richarlison in the English Premier League in the first game of the season. Unfortunately,
he pulled this one a little bit too far,
exactly,
to the back post.
Exactly. But the Black Stars have another corner at the Accra Sports Stadium, one they can take advantage of. Jordan Ayew will take it again. An in-swinger puts a long high one into the box. Jonas Ajete gets his head to it, and the referee points for another corner to the Black Stars, this time on the other side, and this time Mohamed Kudus will take. Jonas Ajete got his head to it, but it appeared to have come off the head of the Comoros defender. Now Kudus Mohammed on the other side to take a corner. Of course, it was Kudus Mohammed's delivery in the game against the Central African Republic on Wednesday, which led to the first goal for the Black Stars. Mohamed Salisu getting his head to the ball, as he has for a number of Ghana's set pieces recently. Kudus Mohammed puts it in. It's headed out by some green shirts, cleared further by the Comoros defense, but ends up back with Kudus Mohammed on the right hand side. He steps around his man. He tries a shot from about 30 yards, which is blocked, and sets up a Comoros counter-attack, or it did set up a Comoros counter-attack, but Antoine Semenyo comes back with a tackle.
Great tackle.
deep in Ghana's midfield to win the ball back for the Black Stars.
One thing you can't deny about Antoine Semenyo is high level of work rate. I mean, that's why he is in the Bournemouth team and he is thriving. And because Andoni Raiona's team thrives on players who are very energetic and work hard for the team. And seeing him do that, I really applaud his effort because, Ghana was in a bit of a bind. Looking at how we conceded space and we have conceded numbers on that counter-attack by Comoros off that shot attempt that came off a Comoros player from Mohamed Kudu. So good one there by Antoine Semenyo. He might not be having the best of games from an attacking standpoint, but being a team player, very good team player that he is working out for the team, and that's a good.
2 minutes added on at the end of 45 at the Accra Sports Stadium. Comoros have the ball in midfield. Been a pretty dreary game for large parts of it. And the Black Stars won't care. Their job is almost done. Yusuf has the ball, plays it forward, trying to find Mshangama on the right hand side. But it goes out for a throwing, which Ebenezer Annan will take. Finds Thomas Partey. He plays it back into his own box where Alex Jiku flies a long ball to Jonas Ajete. Ajete rolls it on to Ali Duseido on the right hand side. He plays it infield to Kudus Mohammed, who plays it back to Ali Duseido. We've played 1 minute of the 2 added on, as the Black Stars take it easy, playing their way into half time. Alex Jiku to Mo Salisu. Not too much pressing from Comoros. Thomas Partey is able to play it forward to Jordan Ayew, who easily brushes off his man, rushes past him, but then he's confronted by another. Ball is cleared all the way to Ebenezer Annan. Back to Mo Salisu. Salisu plays it back to Alex Jiku. Black Stars looking to see out the half, which have 15 seconds left in the half. A long shot by Jonas Ajete. Don't know what he was thinking of there, but it goes over the bar and 2 minutes are up. Surely the referee has blown for half time. 45 minutes away from history. 45 minutes away from qualification to the 2026 World Cup. It's been attritional rather than attractive for the Black Stars tonight. A draw here would be more than enough to get through against Comoros. And the Black Stars are well on track at halftime at the Accra Sports Stadium. It's Comoros and Black Stars who are level. It's Ghana 0, Comoros 0. Benjamin Nketiah, Bernard Abeku Otre and Chris Nimley have your halftime analysis coming up.
Black Stars have played 60% in ball possession, 1 shot on target. At halftime, this is not what many expected. They've committed 6 fouls, 1 yellow card to Kwesi Sibo. Is it the halftime you expected? That kind of game, did you envisage that kind of game in the first 45? Join us on 0549 986 996. Let's mix this up. I will need your thoughts in relation to what you saw in the first 45. Let's get a conversation going on 0549 986 996. Before Coach Nimili comes in, let's go through some few messages. The way Fatal plays, he shouldn't be benched. Otherwise, even shots on target will be hard to get. Once again, Otuado has no solution to a team that is holding a high line. Tactically, this coach, very suspicious. Please do not call. You can't call now. You just have to leave your message on the WhatsApp console on 0549 986 996. After the game, we'll allow you time to call. But for now, your messages as coach try and make things clearer to us. I kindly request media. No. That's fine. So bring your messages in on 0549 986 996 on our WhatsApp console. Coach Christopher Nimile is here in the studios. I am Bernard Abeku. Welcome you on board. We're doing this with you as well. The Black Stars of Ghana against Comoros, match day 10, the final game of the World Cup qualifier, the 2026 World Cup qualifier, which sends Ghana to the United States of America, Mexico, and Canada. This is 97.3 CDFM. Before this game, in head-to-head in 2023, Comoros beat Ghana by a goal to 0 in a World Cup qualifier. And they beat us at the African Cup of Nations in 2021 by 3 goals to 2. Coach, you're welcome back from the break.
Thank you, Abego.
Can you explain what you saw in the first 45? What are your highlights?
Look, to be honest, this is completely not palatable to the eye. I don't know, but we've played and we've not created any decent chance. And for me, it has to do with the setting of the team. I complain about the setting. I didn't understand what Ebenezer Annan, is that the name?
Yeah, Ebenezer Annan.
I don't know what he's doing on the pitch. How can you play as a wing back and you don't fancy yourself on a 1v1 situation? How can you do that? You see, in the modern game, when you choose players as wing backs, they should be very, very comfortable on the ball.
True.
These should be players who should be ready to actually, because they are required to stretch the play, to isolate they and their opposing fullbacks. So when the ball gets to them, it's always a 1v1 situation.
Yeah.
We are playing with 2 wing backs that don't know even how to dribble. So what sort of selection is this? We are not defending against Comoros. We are in possession. We are in charge of the game. So logically, you should have natural. That's why I questioned the setup at the beginning of the game. I did that.
Yeah. You called for.
But if this is what Ebenezer Annan seeks to present, then Gideon Mensah plays all day. We are thinking about creating a competition in that position for the young man. Some people even believe that he's not good enough to command a regular position in the team. So Ebenezer Annan cannot be the solution to the problem. 2, look at Ali Duseidu. You know my stand on him. I've never fancied him, even since he showed up in Qatar. He's the sort of player who will play to the gallery and then he loses focus and then he commits an error. The goal that we nearly conceded, that was his error. He didn't slip. He fancies himself on the physical battle of the game. Thinks he's strong. You are very short. You are competing with you are the defending player. So you just tap the ball into throw in. Then you allow your team the space to recover and then they form the defensive block. How can you be playing with 2 wing backs who cannot even control and then dribble past players. How? Throughout Antoine Semenyo exploit in Ketia, we sit here, we do the EP all the time. Republic of Football. Have you ever seen Bournemouth use Antoine Semenyo as their lead striker? Have you seen some before?
No, it's with Jordan's movements.
But why are you doing as a coach? Semenyo cannot lead the line.
That's
He
why I agree
cannot
with you.
lead the line.
That's why I agree with you.
He's a tireless worker. For somebody who works tirelessly, recovery, control.
And I remember something you said, right?
Yes.
I haven't forgot. You said that regardless of how we use Semenyo, his end product should be him converging in areas where he can do damage.
Absolutely.
That doesn't necessarily mean
He should
sticking
be the
him
one on
up
top
the
of-
top.
What
And,
is
and,
that?
and rightly so, because like we've seen, he plays with a lot of freedom, either on the left flank or the right flank.
Yeah.
Trying to make him a marked man or a target man in the middle of this
Completely
it takes away his ability to use his strongest attributes. And for me, I think that's a little weird, because you would think that you would want to play to the strengths of your most informed player.
Exactly.
And
The coach is
I don't think that has happened.
coach is not
Another thing that has bothered me in that first half is the pace and urgency of the Black Stars. We don't seem to have any urgency about our game. And our pressing game has been basically non-existent. If you compare what Comoros have done to what we have done, we have basically not pressed at all. They've made us
And in fact,
uncomfortable.
they are pressed. That's it. They are pressed.
They've made us
much more
uncomfortable on the
before
ball.
it's done.
They have picked out one or two obscure opportunities. They've shown us that, I mean, given the right chance, they can create something and score. And rightly so, because in football, this game will progress. 70th minute, your legs will get tired. Minds will slip. Concentration will dip
The
a
coach is
little.
not good on subs as well.
You become more prone to
his
making
introduction
mistakes,
is
and
weak.
then they can take advantage. Don't forget, Abeku, that Comoros, if you take our last 3 or 4 games with them, they've scored victories against us. So they are
I
a
read
team.
the last 2 out. It was intentional.
Exactly. So they are a team that really understand what it means to play us. And I feel like when you play a game like this where they have nothing to lose, I mean, they are completely at ease to try out things that they've practiced in training, things they believe will work. And that's what, when I watch them, that's what it looks like they are doing. They are trying to play out a lot of their training day scenarios in the game. And it's not work to perfection, but you can see
the glimpses that it could lead to go.
You can see the imprints literally there. So as for the Black Stars, I will say, and like I said before the game, that the good people of this country have braved rain to go and watch them. And the performance I have watched in the first 45 minutes is not deserving of the people's time. I mean, if people pay money to go and watch a game, you can't be doing this. Come on. We don't care if you've qualified. I also did say that everything we are doing now is everything we'll be doing at the World Cup.
That's true.
I'm telling you, I know these people too well. In this national team, we should begin to we need to start acting like we're at the World Cup. If you are picking a lineup, pick a lineup like you are playing a game. If you are substituting players, sub like you are playing a World Cup game. Like, we don't have enough practice time for you to be pleasing people's emotions and not being proactive on the job. Look, is
this Black Stars job difficult? It's a coaching job.
The Black Stars job is one of the most high-profile coaching jobs in the world. Is it that difficult? It is a difficult job.
I mean, I say this from the players' perspective, that you've gotten players who are excelling already in their various leagues. You just have to assemble them together, get a good system as a base for them to thrive.
It should be easy for Otoado because he's been there a long time. It would be difficult for the players because they are having to consistently adapt to the coaching philosophies of different managers. One time it's Akono, he's gone. Then Chris Hutton comes, then he's gone. Then in fact, I personally believe that the tactics being played out in the last 2 or 3 games have not been Otto's tactics. I think that he's getting a lot of babysitting in the background. There are a lot of things that are happening that I don't think are his style, because I've noticed a very considerable change from how we finished the AFCON qualifiers to how the team has played in the last. I'm not taking anything away from his shine of qualifying the team to the World Cup, but I'm saying that a lot of what I'm seeing does not seem to me like things that he is doing. I think he's getting a lot of instructions in the back. He's the lead guy, so I mean, at the end of the day, all praise falls to him. All backlash will also end at his doorstep.
Would you then pick that game against South Korea. Is it South Korea in the last World Cup in 2022, right? As auto style, because now you say